Yo, 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 what's good? Hey, it's your boy, Mind's Maturity. Here's another episode of CanBo Greens. Hey, this is gonna be the outside edition, man. I had to come out here and enjoy the weather. Kick it back on my truck, man. I was like, man, Fab gave me a good ass idea. I was like, man, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do me an outside stream for once. It's my first time doing a stream on the outside, man. So and I feel pretty comfortable. The weather's good. It's the best time to do it. I might do a few more of these. I'll probably do a couple on the beach, do some beach editions and whatnot. But check me out on YouTube with Cambo Greens as well as Gucci It. Hey, subscribe, hit the like bell. Well, no, sorry, hit the notification bell by fault, and hit the like button as well. Check me out on mymaturity.com as well. Um, we got videos, we got product on there. The product we have massage oil, as well as there's 32 ounces. And I've been selling this like crazy, man. This is pretty much the it product. So I'm gonna make this pretty much my feature product, and it's gonna be the massage oil. It has elements in it, man. Check it out. It's some good stuff. Hey, when you're trying to get romantic with your lady, or your lady trying to get romantic with you once you get off work, working out hard, that hard days of pay, you know what I'm saying? She throw this on your feet, throw this on your back, you'll be out like a light. So definitely come get at your boy on the 32 ounces CBD massage oil. And it's good for your skin. Trust and believe. Also, man, I got my tincture oil. They got 2 ounces for I'm selling it right now for 15. So get at your boy 2 ounces tincture oil for 15. And last but not least, my hemp flour 4 grams for 20. Hey, like I said, man, you could grind this, put it in your pipe. You could grind it, put it in your foods. You can do so much with this stuff, man. Hemp is where it's at. Hemp is the new Tylenol. You know what I'm saying? It's actually better than Tylenol. So you need to get with. If you're not a smoker, like I said, check the tentacle oil out. It's where it's at. It's definitely where it's at. So we done promoting. We done promoting. So it's time to talk about what needs to be talked about, and that is developing a mindset to start a business. Um, it's always good to know how to start a business, like doing stuff and whatnot. But what is the very first steps of getting that mindset and having that of getting to that track of being your own being? You know what I'm saying? So for me, man, it's a great journey. I love it. I'm never going to change it. I'm always going to go harder and harder every day. It's a path that I never turn back away from. You know what I'm saying? This is where I'm at. No regrets whatsoever. And let's go with the mature thoughts. The thing is, people, it's easy to follow, but it's not as easy to lead. Leading is something that people always want to harp about, but to actually do it, it's a hell of a ride. It's so many ups and downs of emotions and feelings that only the strong can really succeed to it. You know what I'm saying? It's not the that's why the pyramid is set up the way it is. Everybody can't reach that top. You know what I'm saying? It's very small and it's very narrow because it takes a certain kind of person to get there. And in order to get there, you gotta have that mindset. You gotta have the inside and the outside well balanced on how you want to approach things. And I feel like a lot of us that has that potential haven't woken that potential yet. And it's very important that we can get to that potential. A lot of us are still trying to follow somebody else's dreams based off of what we're getting paid for our comfort of our salary, which I don't knock it. You got families, we got mouths to feed. But in the process of you helping somebody else's with their dreams, it's always good to chase yours as well. You know what I'm saying? Let's never settle for the settle, but let's always get into the struggle. There's nothing wrong with struggling and fighting. That's the best way to become stronger. You know what I'm saying? I've never known anybody become smarter or wiser while they could in content or they in complacency of their life. You get to that level of your life through the grind, through the pain, the hurt, the blood and sweat and the tears of how you get to that part of your life. So let's always think about those things when we're trying to go to different phases of our lives. These are the things that we gotta look at. First step that I always tell people, accept that it's only you at the end. And what I mean by that is understand ain't nobody gonna do what's best for you better than you. I'm only going to be able to create the best outcome of my life. Nobody's going to be able to create the best outcome of my life. That means I'm not going to ever depend on them of the be out the best outcome of my dictate the outcome of my life. It's only on me to dictate the outcome of my life. No one else. Only I'm gonna be able to dictate that and determine that. It's up to you to get to that first step to decide and say, hey, it's only me. It's only me. I'm gonna be the only one that's gonna be able to ride this. You know what I'm saying? You are the pilot of your own plane. The buttons, the mechanics, and you got out the seat and told somebody else get in the seat, fly the plane in midstream. They ain't gonna know what the hell to do. They ain't gonna know what buttons to push. They gonna be pushing the wrong buttons, turning the wrong direction. Guess what? They gonna be crashing because that it wasn't designed for them. Your life and the way you are designed is for you, and it's up for you to create that ride. To only you are the only one that's gonna be able to land that shit as smooth as you need to. Nobody else can do that. So it's up to you. Because so many people right now, they are relying on the system, on the government, all these other things to take care of them and build their lives. What happens when their job, aka the co-pilot, takes over and say, you know what, we're done, and they jump out the goddamn plane? You know what I'm saying? Or the government shuts down and say, hey, you know what, no more systems. What you gonna do now? You're gonna fall. You gonna fall, man. You gonna go down crashing and burning and screaming at the same damn time because you're gonna be in chaos because you never had complete control of your end. So determine your end game. Determine your end game. It's time for us to determine how things are going to end for us. We're so scared, and a lot of us scared to accept that we all have an end. We all scared to accept that there needs to be strategies in place. You know what I'm saying? We gotta have a strategy in place of my end game, my exit game, in every phase of my life. I need to have an exit You know what I'm saying? Every phase of my life gotta have an exit game. From my career, my business, parenting. You know what I'm saying? All these things gotta have a smooth exit to the very end. So things don't have you won't fall into chaos in the midst of it, wondering what should I do now? And that's how it is when you're trying to you want to start a business. Understand what am I trying to get out this at the end of this business that I want? Do I want stability? Do I want to be able to take vacations when I want to? Do you want to be able to have the ability to spend time with your grandkids when you get older? You want to have the ability to spend time with just family. You want to travel to wherever they at. You want to have that flexibility at the end. You want to be able to not have to work when you're 70, 75 years old. Like You got to understand what are the end game when it comes to how you want to place this business in your life. What is the need for it? What is it you're trying to get? Next thing, write research. Write research. 5 businesses that you think you can be good at, or something that you would love to do, or some you might not even be think about. And this is the thing, you ain't got to be good at what you're trying to do a business at. Anything that you get involved in, trust me, you're gonna suck at it at the beginning. It's the progress of it. But you're not gonna ever jump into a business and be the shit. You're not gonna be a 5 star. You're not gonna be a 5 star starting any business. Regardless if you like it, you love it, you're not gonna be great at it. Because there's different things that you have to do with inside that business that you might not have no understanding of. You got brand awareness, you got advertising, you got marketing, you got financing, you got to do projections, you got to understand strategic positioning, you got to understand, like I said, when it comes to your marginal profit, you know what I'm saying? You got to understand principles, you got to understand assets and liabilities. It's so many things that you have to understand in the midst of creating business, that it's a lot of areas that you're going to suck at, and during that journey is where you're going to learn ins and outs about all of it. That's why it's going to be very important for when you write these 5 things down, research each one of them. Research it as much as you can. You know what I'm saying? Like watch podcasts, um, newspapers, libraries. You know what I'm saying? Maximize your resources. You know what I'm saying? And I mean like maximize it every day, all day. This is what you need to be doing: is reading, watching, reading, writing, understanding each position of each one of them businesses. Look up different companies, and look at their financial projections and their balancing sheets and all these other things of how your stuff can be laid out. Especially, it's important for you to understand all this stuff when you're researching businesses. When it's time for you to create your own business plan, you know what I'm saying? Like, it took me, I want to say maybe a month and a half to design my business plan. And it was like 25 pages. It's like a 25-page business plan. You know what I'm saying? Because it taught me researching, reading, understanding how to create it, understanding my business, and understanding how to design it. You know what I'm saying? And it took a lot of reading, took a lot of research, and going to different seminars and stuff to learn this stuff. So it's not gonna be the best thing. You know what I'm saying? Say, what's the end game? Oh, okay. The end game is, for me, stability. I want to have the ability when I retire. Well, you know what? I'm gonna change that. It's stability and generational gain. And what I mean by generational gain is I want to have the ability to create multiple outlets of business, to where when I stop, my family carry it over. They don't have to go and apply for another job somewhere else. They have the ability, once they get their skills at a college or at a high school or wherever they want to do seminars or certifications, they can transition their skills into the business of our business. Keep their skills inside the family. I don't want my kids and my kids' to use their skills on somebody else's family, but use the skills with inside the family and continue to generate money with inside the family. You know what I'm saying? That's the key when it comes to the end game for me. And I feel like that's going to be the best end game, especially for our community, is to learn to stop branching back out into corporate America with great skills. Bring them skills with inside the community, and build within the community of the skills that we have. It's insane why we can actually continue. We can, instead of you generating uh 50, $200,000 at a company, you can be creating millions with inside the community. Because guess what? Our community alone is huge on being the consumers. So if we are the consumers, if we brought the people that actually build and develop things inside the same pot that we are the highest in the consuming game, we're growing exponentially when it comes to the wealth gain. And we can actually shorten the wealth gap because we're keeping the money in house. And not just the money, but you're keeping the skills in house as well. And it's sad because you gotta understand if you keep your the money and the skills in house, that only raises the market of your worth. To where if you raise the market of your worth, you can actually negotiate from the outside contract wise. Hey, you know what? We'll help y'all community out for about a year, 6 months. But guess what? I'm gonna charge you X amount of money. Now you actually can control the way your money flows instead of you begging them for pennies of a, to what they can give you. And you dictate and determine the market. Now, as long as they are determining the market, you have no power involved. So it's important to understand how we position ourselves for power because we can create our own market and they dictate how much we're valued. But right now we're not because we're depending on everybody. We're depending on corporate America on how much they value us instead of we telling them how much we are valued. And that's what I'm trying to do with mine and my kids and my business is keep the money inside, keep the family, keep the money in the family. So we dictate our value when we do contracts. If we want to do this here or go somewhere else, all right, cool. I got you, but hey, you're gonna pay me X amount of money. Why? Because I trust in my skills. I don't need you, you need me. And that's how we gotta start positioning ourselves when it comes to power. But that's another conversation. Next, you got to find like minded business owners. You got to be able to get inside. Like, I know for me, I'm actually start trying to plan a couple of trips to different CBD and cannabis expos where I'm going to meet other like minded business owners, other people that run this business and do the things that I do, growers and sellers and other distributors and stuff like that is involved in what I'm involved in so I can sharpen my skills. And that's what it's important too when you're trying to start a business and you're trying to get that mindset and develop these habits. You got to get around people that has those habits, have those skills that are successful, and they might not even have to be successful. They could be starting as well. Watch them how they start. Watch how they move. Watch how they are getting the ball rolling. Cause I ain't gonna lie, it's good to get with somebody that's already there, like 10 years in the game. But it's also better to also have somebody that's in the game that's just kind of starting too. So you kind of know, you kind of got a room of where you stand and how you are progressing. You got a room of where you stand and how you are progressing. So if I get past this part or get to the position, I know where I stand in 1 to 2 years. And then when you see somebody in that 5 to 10 range, you're like, okay, I see where they at in 5 to 10 years. As long as I keep doing this and this and this and this, all right, cool. I can manage that in 5 to 10 years. It's all about projection. But you also gotta be able to evaluate and observe people patterns, habits, and how they move. And not just do that shit, but you gotta imply it as well. You know what I'm saying? You can't watch people and just think it's just gonna happen for you. You gotta apply that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Not Monday, then Sunday, then next week. I'm gonna do it Wednesday. This is your life. This is not a hobby. You know what I'm saying? If you treat your business like a hobby, okay, guess what? You're gonna get hobby outcomes. But if you treat your business like this is your life and this is your lifestyle, then guess what? You're gonna reap the reward of how you treat it. It is what it is. But keep yourself around people that is on that level. Don't be around people that ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, that's all you're gonna do. So keep yourself around like-minded people at all times. Keep their asses on speed dial. Talk to them, email them all the time. Stay involved in that energy. And last but not least, evaluate the skills you have and need. So if you're a type of person that is a talker, you know what I'm saying? You good at the talking and the sales side of things, but you suck at the math side of the game. Cool, no problem. Take some classes. Take some seminar classes on business 101 or accounting classes 101. Or shoot, even better, go to YouTube for free. Learn about accounting. Learn about you know what I'm saying? What is it? Think it's called like business analysis. Business analysis is a bunch of other little things. Go on YouTube, man. Watch it, learn it, write down, take notes. You know what I'm saying? If you want to take, if you're a person that need to be in front of somebody, hey, take some seminar classes. Take a class or two out of college or something. Get certified on some things. If it's things, skills you know that is needed, learn how to be a jack of all trades and learn those skills for your business. One of the best things to do when you run a business and you know you're going to eventually hire other people in your business is to know how to do their job. You know what I'm saying? If you know how to do their job, it's even better because if they doing their job right and then they come to you and they like, well, you can't do what I do. Yeah, I can. You know what I'm saying? The goal is not to let them put you in, don't let them be more powerful than you. They can be important, but understand they're not a necessity. They're accessory. You should be able to know everything about how your business runs from A to Z. And you should be able to know how to implement your job from A to Z. So you hire people, they do your job. If they get sick, call out, or whatever they want to do, guess what? You still fit in that position like a glue. You know what I'm saying? So understand your skills, be the master of your skills, be the hardest critique of yourself and understand what you're weak at. Learn what you're weak at, work on what you're weak at, and master it. I was watching a guy, Jordan Peterson, and that's one thing he said in some of his seminars. He discussed different things about what he criticized about himself and what he critiqued about himself. And what he did is he loved challenges. And what he said was he became the master of his weakness. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing I was like, I had made sure I dedicated myself is I want to become the master of my weakness and master everything that I'm weak at. I'm not even focusing on what I'm good at because what I'm good at comes natural. But the things that I'm weak at is what I'm focusing on more. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's one thing I advise everybody to do. Stop highlighting your strengths and focus on your weakness. Because your weakness is what's going to dictate who you truly are, not your strengths. My final thoughts: believe in yourself more than any. Have confidence and understand who you are and what you stand for. Understand your purpose and understand your mission, and definitely have a vision of what you are, who you are, and what you plan on seeing. You know what I'm saying? Have a 5, 10, 15 projection of your vision of what you feel like your life need to be at, and apply every step of your day to get to that position. Understand that life is too short to be wandering. Life is too short to, I hope, I think, I guess. We're at the point of life now to where you need to be knowing, you need to be understanding, and you need to be gaining as much wisdom as possible. Because we're getting into times now, if y'all haven't noticed, you're going to be in desperate need of being able to control how you move in your day-to-day life. Because we're going to get to a time in the next 2 or 3 years to where you're going to be by yourself and no be assistance going to be made. Understand, they're giving all this money out. They're doing all this giving and all this stuff. Understand, things is going to get bad. Everybody looking like, hey, this is looking good. No, it's looking good now, but it's going to get real bad later. It's going to be very important to understand how to position yourself right now, maximize and make the best of the opportunity that you have right now. Because shit is going to hit the fan, and a lot of us is going to be walking around with with a t-shirt but no pants on outside, looking crazy as hell. Like that's how we gonna be. A lot of people walking outside with no damn pants on and a t-shirt, looking shocked and crazy that this shit happened. So hey, I'm just giving y'all that warning and wisdom that it will happen. So save your money, invest, invest in yourself, invest in your legacy, and be productive with your time. And stop being wasteful. But other than that, I want to do a quick promo. Hey, my fam got a show tomorrow night. Check her out tomorrow night on she got a cool ass Discord too. She also on Instagram. She do a lot of fly shit on Instagram too. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Yeah, it's about time for me to go inside these damn nets and starting to come out these bugs and shit. But check it out. Check it out. She got dope shit. Dope shit. But hey, other than that, hey, you know what? We gonna do a show tonight. We doing a show tonight. Me and my cuz, man, we doing one tonight. Good ass topic. I ain't even finna tell you what the topic. If you ain't seen the topic, then damn, you just got to watch the show tonight. We doing tonight at 10 p.m. We're gonna do a late nighter. We're gonna get it in. It's gonna be some tough love, but understand the word love is all love. Cause if we ain't give a fuck, we wouldn't talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's love indeed. But other than that, man, hey, I wish y'all the best today. Enjoy y'all day. Enjoy the beautiful weather. And I'm out. Love everybody.